Buenos dias, Gunners Collective TV. Back at it? You already know. Like a motherfucking smack addict. Buy up, buy up. In a menudo style in direct fashion, we're going to get straight to the content of the day. But before we do, let's hit the like and subscribe button. Ding. Put your notification bell on all so that way you're directed in the direction of the dope content that I am kicking. And I appreciate the support, man. We're going up, and it's all because of you. Thank you. I'm very humbled. So I don't know if you guys watched the channel, The Homie Hangout with Rascal. And if you don't, you're missing out. Okay. And I'm going to just be totally honest with you. First and foremost, shout out to Rascal. Go ahead right now, get up and go like and subscribe that channel because it's very informational. That channel right there, he definitely does his homework and it's entertaining. And I enjoy it. I enjoy someone who actually does his due diligence and gives the people their due process, right? And that comes from a situation where he was educated in and out of prison within the Norteño plight, as well as on the streets, in school. He got some of that knowledge you could get in college, right? And being the type of individual Rascal is, he's not going to put anything out there that he hasn't really researched and rehashed and over and over again to make sure that it's concrete. And you got to understand, with Rascal, he was the first channel to put G-Face on blast. If you guys recall or remember, man, when a lot of people were on G-Face's straight nuts, right? He took his time to go do the proper, homework. And he put out, paperwork that actually exposed G-Face. Now, I understand exposing people, their paperwork, their past, their criminal history can be misconstrued and looked at as hating or why. What is the reason for it, right? What is it going to do but hinder or hurt somebody's, opportunities? But at the end of the day, when you're out there and you're a public figure, you're going to be critiqued. You're going to be vetted. You're going to be read. You're going to be looked at a certain type of way. So everything you say, man, is going to be exposed eventually. It's just how it is, man. And better Rascal than anyone else, huh? Now, I'd rather have Rascal look into someone's criminal history than others because he's very respectful with the way he conducts himself and puts out, the content. There's other people that just would have went and just put Lefty Gunplay on blast and talked a lot of shit. When Lefty Gunplay first started out, Lefty Gunplay told a story, about doing so much time in prison, about the yards he was on, about who he was around, about where he got his tattoos, about his actual crime that got him incarcerated. Now, yesterday, Rascal drops a video on his channel, and he actually has the criminal record or the prison record of Lefty Gunplay. If you haven't watched it in its entirety, go over there and trip out, right? It's a good video. And I thought I should give you my perspective on it because, I show Lefty Gunplay a lot of support. Okay, first and foremost. There's times where, just like anyone else, I've clowned the hand movements, the eyes rolling back in the head. I mean, the motherfucker was on drugs. Let's just keep it real. And he's even admitted that, right? And I thought it was hilarious, the fact that people try to argue with me that he wasn't. That's just the way he was born. And he was like that when he said, nah, I'm on scante, right? But I'm trying to get off of it. And then eventually he did, man. And I think he's doing great now. He's humbling himself. He's apologized to Northerners. He's apologized to Bulldogs. He's apologized to enemigos, his own people. Like, Lefty's actually making power moves wearing shower shoes, right? And he's doing his thing. Now, that doesn't change the fact that the credibility that his talent, that his career is built on, because let's be obvious, let's be real. Crazy, spooky, sneaky, and hilarious. Those are the 4 words? Sneaky stands out to me in this one, right? Or crazy, spooky, untruthful, hilarious. When he first got locked up, or when he first came out on the scene, it was the look, the tattoos, the fact that someone just got done doing 10 fucking years in Pelican Bay in the shoot program. They were an active gang member. They were with the business. They'd already got locked up for shooting. Their name was Lefty Gunplay. All this stuff right here is what built his credibility. You build your credibility in the prison, in the streets, And in the rap game, you don't really have to do that. But when you're a gangster rapper or considered that, people are going to look at you like, where have you been? And this guy hit all the points. Pelican Bay, check. Shoe, check. Takas, check. Fucking Tafeo, check. You know what I mean? Like, he hit all the different, the key points that they wanted, that most people want, especially nowadays. You know, he had that look. And it's all about the look. See, back in our days, it was about the work. You got that work. Now it's about the look, right? Well, yesterday, Rascal went and found the work and didn't have to do a lot of digging. Like he said, where he got the paperwork on Lefty Gunplay, it was pretty accessible. It was public knowledge, right? And so he got it. And lo and behold, come to find out, you know, Lefty Gunplay was never incarcerated for a shooting, like he said in many, many times, right? Now, am I trying to hurt his image, hurt his personality, hurt him? No, absolutely not. I support Lefty Gunplay. I support his, not his music necessarily, but I support his push. Okay? Although that song's stupid, that goes. You know, I like that song. I like that song. And I thought that song would have been a whole lot better if Bozo didn't decide to disrespect people at the end, like always, man. It just fucks everything up. It went from just slapping to just, he just has to do something stupid, right? And that's why he'll never achieve fucking outside that box. And it's unfortunate, man, because there's a lot of money he can make. He's talented too. Anyways, fucking you know, Roscoe exposes the paperwork yesterday, the prison paperwork, and it never says that Lefty Gunplay ever got locked up for a shooting. Now, that right there is going to hurt a lot of people's hearts. There's people fucking punching there right now. They're doing the Wes Watson, right? Hey, homie, what's going on up there, homie? You're not even 270, right? And it's going to hurt a lot of people's hearts. And there's going to be a lot of people punching the air. But so what, right? And I love the way that Rascal did it respectfully and just basically spit out facts, right? You know, do you expect your favorite rapper to be telling you the whole truth? You know, when a rapper's singing a song and he's talking about, you know, going out there and doing shootings and remember NWA used to do that? Here's a little gangster short and sauce t-shirt, Levi's. Or what about when Ice Cube used to say, they should have never let Ice Cube out the penitentiary. Motherfucker, Ice Cube, if you don't stop it, you know you ain't never been to the penitentiary, right? I mean, hey, it's your favorite rapper just spitting lyrics. They're telling the story, right? They're telling the story about the lifestyle. See, that's the difference with back then and nowadays. We knew. Like, man, Ice Cube, when the fuck did you get locked up, bro? Right? When that happened? It's cool. I mean, you're telling it for the streets. Southgate, boom. But we always knew Ice Cube never did prison time. He would just talk about homeboy. Remember, he said, I got homeboys doing life in the pen. You know, they should have never let you out the penitentiary on Ice Cube because you would have been there. Look, we knew. But nowadays, people expect you, if you talk about prison, like, you better have been there. And that's the truth. I agree. If you want to talk about prison and all that, if you're a rapper, I'm cool with it. Go ahead, rap about it, whatever. But if you're a content creator or someone that's speaking on prison politics or something like that, you better have fucking been there, man. And you better have been there at a high level where the shit counted. Don't be on no fucking 1 yard talking about, motherfucker, I was putting in work. No, you weren't. Stop it. Stop it, bro. They took you out every morning out of your cell and you guys went on the streets and picked up trash and then came back. Get out of here, fucking fence hopper. You know, that's it. You were hopping fences, going out there, picking up trash and hopping right back over. Stop it, right? It ain't like that. But I'll say this, right? You know, with Lefty Gunplay, he put out that he was locked up for all kinds of shootings, and you know, and people are saying, "Oh, that's how he got his name, Lefty Gun." That's not how he got. You know, the gunplay part. Yeah, he says he was with the gunplay activities allegedly. The Lefty part came from a homie of his that said he can't get right. Right? Basically, he's a fucking. He was off a little bit. He's a little Jay Caddish. Now, what does this do to his image? Because that wasn't the only thing. Another thing that Rascal pointed out, I implore you guys to go watch the video, man, and see the actual paperwork for yourselves. So that way you don't just hear me. And because there's going to be a lot of people, damn, Gun, you're hating. I'm not hating. Shout out to fucking Lefty Gunplay. You know, I'm going to continue to support him regardless. But at the end of the day, man, you know, people demand answers. And there's your answers right there. To a lot of the mysterious questions, how much time he did, where he did it at. You know, Rascal was able to, like I said, obtain the paperwork and show you, man. You know, so the time that he says he didn't add up. It didn't add up, and I don't think any of us ever thought so. You know, it's crazy that, and that's why I say people that have actually been to prison that know what time it is can sit there and tell you like, nah, no way. You know, little things. But it's who's it hurting? To me, who is it hurting? You know, if it helped this young man build a legacy and make a lot of money and all that, so be it. There's a brown man that he did that. He worked that. You know what I mean? He got crazy, scary, truthful, hilarious. He did that. Now at the end of the day, how are people going to perceive him as a businessman? Are they going to be able to trust him? Is his word going to be good? In the calles, is his word going to be good with the gente, with his barrio, with people? You know, are they going to overlook the fact that this guy's reputation and his whole persona is built upon lies, but little white lies? It's not like he said, oh, fuck, you know, something stupid, crazy, spooky, and hilarious. And then people were like, wow. And then come to find out he was just bullshitting, right? You know, it makes you wonder, like, I did time with Tory Lanez. Did you? Right? Did you? Or did you just listen to Tory Lanez while you were locked up? You know, it doesn't matter. You know, it doesn't matter who you did time with, who you didn't do time with. That they're not what makes you. You are what makes you. You know, that's why I always get asked a lot, man. Did you ever do time with any stars? You ever do time with anyone well known? Yeah, I have. I've done stories about it in the past with certain people, but they were just like me. They were going to canteen. They were getting packages. They were going to chow. They were working out. It wasn't no difference other than on the streets, they had a little bit of celebrity to them, right? And that's just this. Half of them now, I'm more fucking popular than they are. It's crazy. But, you know, Lefty Gunplay, he has a lot of people that support him regardless. And this is going to be something that people are going to look at. You know, I know a lot of people haven't tapped into Rascal's channel yet because they don't know about it, but I'm saying go over there and support and trip out, man. The paperwork is going to blow your mind. There's going to be certain things that Lefty has doubled down on and said that are not true. They're untruths. Now, people always say, you got the paperwork, yes, the vato does, right? But really, it's not like Lefty had a bad charge, because he didn't. I'm going to put that out there right now. He didn't have no bad charges. His timeline is a little misconstrued, but I mean, it's damn near. But he didn't get locked up for no shooting, you know, and all this Pelican Bay stuff and this craziness. Like, you were there in the Bay doing time, bro, during the end of hostilities. It was a peacetime, right? It was a peacetime. So, you know, about that time, there wasn't too much popping off. I mean, I'm sure there was things within his own people, removals, pegadas, things like that happens all the time in prison. I'm sure that was popping. That's a fact, right? But he actually did time during peacetime. So, you know, now, just now when they're starting to implement, the last few years since Lefty got out, they're starting to implement, you know, bringing people together, the SNY side, the GP side, and merging them together. And, you know, it's making 50-50 yards basically, active and non-active, and it's bringing together some drama, right? You know, but Lefty, obviously, man, he did his time in the Bay, and he lets everyone know. That's, like I said, that's his whole personality right there, his credibility. But now he's surpassed that. Now it's time to leave prison behind. Now none of that matters. Now he's making his legacy right now. Excuse me, I got the Buddha piece. I almost burped. I almost burped. He's got the golden ticket right now, man. He's got the Midas touch, right? And his interaction with Kendrick Lamar and other people in the industry, man, they're not going to care, okay, if this guy did 9 years or 11 years in Pelican Bay. The fact is he was in Pelican Bay, okay? They're not going to care if he shot anyone in real life or he shot at anyone. You know, his name's Lefty Gunplay. It's too late now. He's not going to care, or they're not going to care, man, if this guy, you know, was around certain people or not. The fact is this, okay? The fact is this. The only one that are going to hold him accountable is the people that are in close proximity of him, his gente, his barrio, and Mexicans. Oh, snap, Mexicans, right? One thing about the Mexican gente is we hate being lied to. You know, especially when it comes to prison time and things like that, motherfuckers will be like, what? Say what? Say what? They're going to trip, right? The Mexican people will critique the shit out of you. Very, very much so, right? So it's just been like that. It's been like that. Believe me, man. Who are the people that are going to hold you accountable the most? Your own gente. La raza, right? If the raza all just got along and we built and helped each other, shit, we'd be a powerful force in this world, right? And we are a powerful force even without the love. But my Mexicans are the type of people that you'll be in their pad and someone will be getting knifed outside and they'll look through the window like, what happened? No sé, look at watch out. They're fucking stabbing the shit out of him. Go help him, shit. That's none of my business, eh? All right, boom, done. And then later on, talk shit. Did you see the way he did it? I thought they even do it right. If I was out there, I'd have showed, right? You know what I mean? That's just it. It's the Mexican way. So when you tell a Mexicano, you tell a Chicano, brown person, raza, any type of person, right? That's brown. You know, hey, this is me. This is my, you know, my history is legitimate. This, and that. And they come to find out there's paperwork that exposes that it wasn't, that you lied. And when it comes to Lefty, it's not as bad as people would think, but it's definitely eye-opening to some of his biggest supporters that were like, "Nah, you can't fucking tell me shit. He's a real one, homie. He's a real one." Why do people keep thinking real one means you were locked up in prison? We really fucked up. That's all that matters. When I was in prison, I wasn't a real one. I was really trying to get out. Okay? It's not about a real one. He's a real one. You don't even know him. Why? Because he's a rapper. He's a real one. Ice Cube was a real one too when he said, "Ice Cube, bite the lines that I say." Or was that Easy? No. Shout out to Easy. He was a real motherfucker, right? But Ice Cube was a real one too, huh? When he said they never should have let me out the penitentiary. The closest he ever been was he was a speaker for the Scared Straight program. Like, come on now. You believe that one too? He was a real one for that, or was it a real one for fucking being in that show? Are we there yet? No, stop it. Lefty Gunplay is going to survive this. He'll be all right. But at the end of the day, it is very concerning the fact that anyone could just bullshit you into believing they are more than they are in the street with street credibility. You know, because the streets it means something. The prison, it means something. Prison means something to prison. Streets mean something to the streets. And when you're living that lifestyle, man, there's motherfuckers that don't play. People take advantage of the streets, and they treat it like it's not for reals. And I'm telling you right now, I've seen people killed over nothing, zero, zilch. And if you got a motherfucker, oh man, you don't understand, this is a real camarada, he's a real homie, bro. And then they come to find out, wait up, the Vato only did 9 years, right? They're gonna get all fucking mad. That's how it is. You know, there's a certain content creator right now punching the shit out of the air because he's fucking Lefty Gunplay's biggest supporter. And now what's he going to do? He's going to say, oh, some fucking northerner puts him on black. No, look, it has nothing to do with north, south, east, or west. What it has to do so with someone who's very well versed in the legalities of things. Joshua, the homie hangout, you know, he's a legal beagle. He's a very smart dude too, very intelligent. And like I said, he does his homework, man. And he was happy to get a hold of this paperwork and put it out there. And he's not meant to kill Lefty Gunplay's shine. It's just meant to show everyone, man, some of these guys that be woofing that high-powered shit, talking shit about other people, disrespecting all that, there's shit on everybody. There is shit on everybody, man. You know? So make sure you guys go tap into the Homie Hangout and go see it. Me, myself, I didn't even want to do a video because I felt like it was going to make Lefty look bad. I'm not trying to make Lefty look bad. I'm trying to clown a little bit. I do that. But I'm still going to support him. I still hope he wins. You know, I don't give a fuck how long he's been locked up or where he's been locked up. You know, GPSMI, none of that shit matters to me. What matters to me is the fact that this young man got out and that he made something of himself. Even if he had the bullshit to do it, he did it. You know, people buy into Wes Watson's bullshit every day. Oh, he's a real one, right? Yeah, he's a real one that scammed the shit out of you. Oh, he really scammed you. That's the real part of it. You're the one. He did it for reals. You're the one. You know, and Lefty is pretty much the same thing. He's a rapper. You know, all this, oh, homie, I'm really from that spot. I'm really with the gunplay. I'll really up the pole. No, you won't. You'll really go to San Antonio to Outback Steakhouse and perform for 10 people. That's what you'll really do. Let's keep it real. You know, oh, man, I was really in Northern California doing it. You was in the financial district in San Francisco on a scaffold. Let's keep it real. Like, it's a facade. A lot of shit is a facade. They want you to believe something. And gangster rappers have done that the whole time. The whole time Ice-T talk about, motherfucker, better give me my respect. Motherfucker, I'm out here. You better give me my respect. I'm gangbanging out here. For real. That's what Ice-T used to say. Remember? Motherfucker, money, power, and respect. That motherfucker was on Law and Order snitching. Stop it, right? Anyways, with that being said, thumbs up or thumbs down. Heavy's going to be the head that wears the crown. I'm going to continue to strive for what I truly believe in and what I'm sure you truly believe in. That's the betterment of all people. Let me know what you think. I don't think it really affects Lefty. I don't think people are going to trip. There's going to be some people that are like, damn, wow, bro, you lied. That's it. Of course. He lied in his song when he says it was crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious. It was all right, but it wasn't none of that. I wasn't scared. All right, this is the gun. Bang, bang.